guys, welcome to another.
Hey guys, so I'm back yet with another amazing question from limits. The question is limit of x square into sine of 1 by x while x tends to 0. So y'all can try out this question and I'll be solving this question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this question is actually not solvable using the limits law because there is no way in which you can solve this question in that way. So what we are going to use here is the sandwich theorem. So first let's see what the sandwich theorem is and then we'll get back to the solution. So speaking about the sandwich rule or also known as the squeeze theorem, uh, this was in earlier times used by Archimedes and Eudoxus in computing the value of pi, and in modern times it was formulated by Gauss. So what happens in this theorem is that we use an inequality. So first let us consider three functions f, g and h, and the relation between these three functions are that g of x is less than f of x and f of x is less than h of x. And let us say at some real number a, there exists the limit of these three functions, such that the limit of g of x and h of x while x tends to a is equal to a particular value. Let's say that value is I. Now, if we multiply limit to the inequality, then we get that limit of g of x less than limit of f of x and limit of h of x, and we know that limit of g of x and h of x is I, so we can say that limit of f of x is greater or equal to limit of g of x, that is I, or less than or equal to I. Now this is only possible when limit of f of x when x tends to a is I. See, like you consider a particular number, let's say the variable p, and it is less than or equal to 2 and at the same time greater than or equal to 2. Now there is no any number in the set of real numbers that is less than or equal to 2 and at the same time greater than or equal to 2. So the only thing possible is that p itself is 2, so that they are equal to 2, so that p is equal to 2. So similarly, we get that limit of f of x while x tends to a is I if it lies between I and I. So that is why limit of f of x is I while x tends to a. The graph of this function looks like this. Now a cautionary point to note here is that even though we say that limit of you know g of x is less than limit of f of x, which itself is less than limit of h of x, we cannot say that f of a is equal to g of a is equal to h of a, because this is limits, we are dealing with limits. So when you substitute x equal to a in the particular function, you might get a different value. Most of the time you might get also a similar value, but there are chances that you will get a different value. So that is why f of a is not equal to g of a is not equal to h of a. So now after understanding this theorem, let us head to the solution part. Okay, so if you have found the sandwich theorem to be a little bit confusing, just remember this, that of whatever term you have been told to find the limit, just find an inequality in which the middle function is that term. And then what you do is multiply limit or to all the three functions, and to the right and the left, okay, the limit of those functions, you'll get a particular value. And then by sandwich theorem, you say that the limit of the middle value is equal to that right or the left value. Both the values will be the same, so equal to that value. So in this question, the term is x square multiplied into sine of 1 by x. So I try to find an inequality in which the middle function is x square multiplied into sine of 1 by x. So what I know is that sine theta lies between -1 and 1. So I can say that sine of 1 by x is greater or equal to 1 by -1 and less than or equal to 1. So now what I'll do is I'll multiply x square on all the three sides, and in that way the middle term will become the term of which we have been asked to find the limit. So multiplying x square on all the three sides, we get minus of x square is less than or equal to x square multiplied into sine of 1 by x, which is less than or equal to x square. Now if we multiply limit where x tends to 0 on all the three sides, we get limit of minus x square less than or equal to limit of x square multiplied into sine of 1 by x, which is less than or equal to limit of x square. Now we know that as x tends to 0, x square will obviously tend to 0. The minus sign will not matter because what we are getting is 0. So we can write that 0 is less than or equal to the limit of x square multiplied into sine of 1 by x, which is less than or equal to 0. So now this implies that a middle term, the limit of the middle term, that is limit of x square multiplied into sine of 1 by x, is 0. So in that way we find our answer to be 1, that is 0. So it is not necessary that a function that the inequality should have an equal to sign as well. The only thing required is it should be like um g of x is less than f of x less than h of x. So in that way we will be able to find the solution of any limit which does not use a direct method. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you want a part 2 of this video where I will be discussing two problems, and one of the problem is the problem that I have recently solved in one of my video, a beautiful problem in that video. So there is an other way where we use inequality in solving that problem. So if you all want that problem, then you all can tell me. I will definitely try to make a video on that. So here I'll wrap the video. Thank you for watching.